Uganda made their maiden appearance at the T20 Women's World Cup Global Qualifiers in Netherlands 2018, but did not make it past the line to the World Cup. This year, the Victoria Pearls returned to the global stage yet again to seek a slot in the 2024 ICC T20 Women's World Cup. The team will fight for one of two slots at the global qualifiers between April 25th and 2nd May in Abu Dhabi against Group A counterparts Scotland, Sri Lanka, Thailand and USA.
Yeah, so for me, it's such an honor, privilege for me to be, captain of the Victoria Pearls. I'm happy to have the opportunity to lead the Victoria Pearls in the global qualifiers, and I'm just looking forward to enjoying my role and supporting the Victoria Pearls in the role. We've had time to prepare. As you know, we've been preparing since 2022 for this particular tournament. Obviously, we've had ups and downs, tournaments that we have won, some that we have lost. Just like it was said earlier, we lost, in Ghana, and for me, it was a very painful loss. But also, we have, a lot of things that we have taken from that tournament. Hopefully, we can use, the lessons that we've learned, in the previous tournaments, to improve on our game back in Abu Dhabi. Back to the drawing board, we've had chats with our coaches, to work on the areas that we need to work on, especially in the batting department, batting and fielding, and just being able to stay together and work together as a team. It helps build the unity in the team, and hopefully we can take all the lessons, take all the time to get better in Abu Dhabi. And I think at the end of the day, cricket is still cricket. Yeah, we will be facing teams like Sri Lanka that are ranked. Sri Lanka is like ranked 7, and Thailand also still ranked up there. But at the end of the day, cricket is still cricket. We have got a very good, decent side. We've got the likes of Stephanie, Immaculate Nachisui, Rita Musamali. We have Walaza coming back on the squad, and the youngsters on the team. We have the opportunity to make it to the top 2, and I'm very confident that with the combination of the experienced players on the team and the youngsters on the team, I think feel like we complement each other, and we should be able to put up a good fight in Abu Dhabi.
A comment about the night games. How is team ready to take them on?
There's not much, just studying and learning the playing conditions. We're going to have a warm-up game before the actual tournament begins, so hopefully we'll use that to understand the conditions of the outfield, the wicket while we play, and we should be able to go from there.
Just like you saw in Accra, Nigeria beat us. I think that answers every question. It's a T20 game. Whoever turns up well on that day takes, like I said, that's mental. A team that sets 120 or chases 120, it's the same thing. It's just a mental thing. But that's something we've been working on. I think now we concentrate more on game situation, simulations, and they have been doing so well, and we believe that won't be a problem in Abu Dhabi.
The squad of 15 players led by Janet Mbabazi was flagged off this morning at Lugogo by the State Minister for Sports, Peter Ogwang, who urged the girls to do their best to achieve the ultimate prize.
I want to take the opportunity to officially hand over the flag to the national team captain and flag off Team Uganda ladies team for participate in the global International Cricket Council World Cup qualifier. I want to do this on behalf of government. I conclude by saying we are planning a dinner with the president for Team Uganda, which participated in all African Games. We will communicate to you formally. Can you clap for this very important? When you're there, this is the most important asset for the country, is this color, is this flag. And you're lucky that you're now representing the country when you're still young. I wish you the best. Thank you very much. I say all this for God and my country. Now, I want to take a picture. The Assistant General Secretary, National Council of Sports, the board members of Uganda Cricket Association, the executive of Uganda Cricket Association, the players, specifically, can we clap for the players who are here before us, and Team Uganda, which is going to represent us in that very important qualifier. Fast forward, I want to congratulate you for your participation in All African Games in Ghana. I was with you, and I want you to commend yourselves. Can you clap for yourselves? Number two, sport. Particularly the cricket game, I do not know whether there's a draw. So if there's a draw in cricket, but if there's no draw, I saw the way we were disappointed in Accra. That disappointment should act as a motivation for the games who are going in. I want to repeat my words. That disappointment we got in Accra should be the motivation for the most important competition we want to be. So for that, on behalf of government, we will continue to support you in excelling in your talent development as an athlete to begin with. Number two, you're beginning to reach elite level, where I'm very sure very many clubs are interested in picking some of you to go and play professional cricket. So for that, my dear daughters, seize the opportunity. It's not easy to reach where you have reached. I want to thank the coaches for identifying you, because there are many girls out there who try to put everything possible to play this game of cricket. But for you, you're among the millions of those daughters who would wish to be there, but you're there. What does it take? Focus. What does it take? Concentration. What does it take? Being disciplined. What does it take? Hard work. The coaches have done their part. The moment of truth for you as an athlete is there now. Because most times, coaches are sacked when it is us who have not given in our best. There's no way a coach can now come to the pitch. I have just received one or two information about two of you who are denied visas to participate, to go for this specific tournament. I have contacted Foreign Affairs and specifically Minister of Foreign Affairs. I am working with the Tinker to appeal for those two of you who had been denied visas to go with you to compete in that what? In that tournament. That's how serious we as government we are in terms of supporting you and developing you to participate in this international tournament. I promise Tinker and the board, they have been complaining, I don't attend cricket games, I don't attend what, I only focus on other sport. But there was no way I would shed tears that day in Accra. But I felt it, and I have the videos. I will share with the board one time, and you see yourselves how we were. But I want to retaliate. We must qualify for the Women's World Cup in Dubai. And I'm very sure you can. In sports, it's good to be an underdog. And I want you to accept to be an underdog. And that's what happened in Accra. Who was Nigeria before you? You took them as underdogs. What happened? They shocked us. No wonder. We were totally dejected. So I want again to encourage you and to the media out there, as far as the country is concerned, we are on a right path for purpose of development talent in different disciplines in Uganda. And I want to promise you, we have picked the right track. That's now infrastructure development. I am going to call upon the development partners and the partners, specifically your game. I have people who are committed to building us a state-of-the-art oval here. They have asked me for what? For land, for cricket. One of them is Laika Mobile. I am having an MOU with Chambogo University to put up a state-of-the-art cricket oval. And Laika Mobile is committed in working with the government to developing that sport. Number two, I'm aware Laika Mobile is committed to working with us in appearing in the Cricket World Cup for men, which is already there. I'm aware companies like DOT, plus Cone, many have written to me. However, Madam Tinker and the board, I request for time so that we formally sit down with these sponsors and we say how can they support the team.
I feel so good to play, to go for it. I've prepared mentally and strongly and everything, because I've been having like some trainings. We have been camping and we have been having some trial matches. So I'm prepared physically and mentally also, because I have the confidence that when I go there and I play, I have to put in all my best, because just like the way they said, like I'm an all-rounder and people believe in me. So I also believe in myself that I can really make it to my best from there.
Thank you so much.
The team.
We're so excited to play the second time to the global qualifiers. What is different from this time round global qualifiers? We have new players that have come into the team, and also we are going to face other new teams in the global qualifiers that we have never played against. First, players are unity as a team, because the group that we are in, it's a competition group. There is Sri Lanka, Thailand, they've ever been to the World Cup. So we are just going to play as a team and play to our best, because we have ever seen them, we have ever seen what is there and what it takes, and we have been training, so we are ready for it.
The top two sides in Group A and Group B will qualify for the semi-finals, with the two teams that reach the final earning a spot at the 2022 ICC T20 Women's World Cup in Bangladesh later this year.